Hi, Clark Reid, popping back in with more tech headlines for you. If you like our reports, you could help us out by hitting the like button, and you can also subscribe. You'll know when each new report is up and posted for you. You talk about brain drain. 4 of Google's top AI whizzes are jumping ship to launch their own AI startup. Wired.com reports that one is Jeff Dean, who co-founded Google Brain and has been chief scientist of Google DeepMind and Google Research. And his colleague Sanjay Gemawat and a couple of others will join him in the fledgling AI company. It's worth noting Google will have a stake in the new company, but it's still a blow to have so much AI brain power off on its own. The new firm is called Discovery Loop. Discovery Loop is aiming at making superhuman advances in a variety of fields, including chip design and biology, drug discovery, and also material design. With Apple about to enter the fray with the upcoming iPhone Ultra folder, worldwide smartphone folding sales are expected to expand by about 20% by this year and compared to last year. And that's according to MacRumors.com. And this despite the tight supply of logic chips and price increases on memory chips due to all the AI data centers gobbling that silicon up. Folders have been around for about 8 years now, with Samsung really driving the category almost single-handedly for a good share of that. Apple plans to ship some 10 million folding phones this year. Not a big number compared to the total number of iPhones, but a big boost to the folding phone sector. SpaceX's first earnings report as a publicly traded company were out yesterday, and the company beat expectations. Revenue of $7.8 billion. Analysts looked for $6.82 billion. Ars Technica.com notes that SpaceX had a net loss of about $541 billion. That was better than the $212 billion expected, but even so, the shares took a 10% dump after the firm reported capital expenditures of about $16 billion on AI, double last quarter, and far more than Wall Street's expectations, and SpaceX indicated spending levels like that would continue for at least 2 more quarters. SpaceX shares have lost about half their initial value from the first public offering. Worrisome to investors, the majority of their AI revenue has come from leasing excess data center capacity to rival AI firms like Anthropic and Google. It may not have crossed your mind, but Linux, an operating system favored by gamers and hobbyists, has now passed 10% of the market share on the desktop. ZDNet.com reports that StatCenter gives the OS about 10.65% of the North American market now. Almost all the growth can be blamed on the intrusive Windows 11 from Microsoft. In 2025, Linux only had about 5% of the market. Chrome OS has a bit over 2% of the desktop, and since it is a so-called Linux distro, if you add that in, Linux has about 12.72%. Windows is about 60.8% in North America, while the Mac OS has about 12%, roughly the same as Linux. It should be noted that the Mac OS is built on a base of Unix, and so is Linux. Linux is free, it's easy to install, and it resembles Android in a way in that it is infinitely customizable. And as a plus, no one is pushing their AI on you if you use Linux. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.